There's nothing like the unconditional love of a pet. They can show you affection, give you a sense of purpose, and greet you every day when you come back home from work. Well, maybe not for cat because they can be a bit of jerk sometimes and ignore you, but that's what we love about cats. Nevertheless, there are a lot of beautiful sayings and quotes out there about the rare kind of magic that pets bring to our life. For example, a Rachel Ray, an American chef, has said that um, I think having an animal in your life can make you a better human. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mama Akmal Haris Mama Asri, and today I'm going to talk about fighting depression by adopting a pet. So let's start. Let's talk about depression. I know. It is a sensitive topic that no one wants to hear it, but hear me out. Statistics has shown that over the next 20 years, the prevalence of mental disease has anticipated to skyrocket to a dangerous level. And this causes a major concern to almost everyone, and even scientists. And we need to take a precaution about this and prevent and treat this diseases the best to our ability. And yes, depression is a disease, not a symptom, which most people have misconcepted. So, what exactly is a depression? Well, depression is a low mood that lasts for a long time, affecting everyday life of the victim. And globally, there is an estimated of 3 million people of all ages suffer from depression. No matter how young you are or how old you are, there are still victims that suffer from depression. And it can happen at any time because most often it is triggered by a mix of genetic, psychological, and even environmental factors of the surrounding. So we have to take a big precaution about it. So what is the pressing issues of the depression? Well, all right. So one of the issues of the depression is that it causes a persistent sadness to the victim. I don't think I need to explain more because what is persistent sadness. It causes the victim to be in a constant sad. Like for example, they are crying. They're crying all day, all night, which causes them to lose the water level in the body for such a dangerous level. It can affect the daily health. You know, because sadness can be a be dangerous. So that one of the other depression causes is it causes the victim to lose their self confidence, have them having a low self confidence because they don't feel that they are confident of doing anything at all. Doing presentation, they don't feel confident. Talking to a friend, they don't feel confident at all. To- Even even asking for a coffee at a barista, they don't feel confident at all. So that's why that depression can cause low confidence is majorly affect the daily life and the work at all. And lastly, the issues of the depression is causing them to lose interest in any daily activities. They don't want to go out to exercises. They don't uh, do like read book or something, their hobby, anything. They just lost interested in everything and of every activity in the daily life. So that's how pressing and how dangerous depression can be to everyone's life. So, what is the solution? So, studies have shown that one of the best solutions for depression is by having a pet. How? Because pets can act as a companion. They can stay by your side at all times. One of the major issues about depression is that they don't feel confident around other people. So, having a pet can act uh, as a substitute for human because pets can always stand by your side at all time when you come home. So, and Not only that, study has shown that pet can greatly reduce your anxiety. And anxiety is one of the major issues of the depression. Because suddenly, if most people who has depression can also has a anxiety attack most of the time, and having a pet by your side as a friend can reduce that anxiety. Not only that, they can also help you with your physical treatment. For example, taking your dog for a walk can help you get your cardio up, training them, or even playing with your cat with some toys and all can help you make you such uh, can help you in your physical treatment. And doing physical activity can help you reduce your depression because it uh, it confines you from thinking of such a negative emotion. It compresses that, and playing with your pet, just thinking of about happy time, and thus every time you come and spend time with your pet, it will make your days 100 times better. Believe there are a result for that. So, what are the ups and downs about having a pet? So, first of all, the positive in having a pet that pets can be an addition to your family. They can be like your special child that if you live alone, they can be a companion and addition to your family. And not only that, your other family, your niece, your nephew, your brothers, your mother, your father can also play along with your pet. And most often, they think your pet as a family at all. Other than that, it can be a rewarding experience for you in terms of experience new stuff because most people who doesn't own a pet and suddenly owns one of the pet uh, may seem at first they feel nervous to take care, but it is experience with it and it can be a positive one. And the other one is that animal uh, can have a home for them and be your best friend. Most often, they can be your friend and stay at your home and by your side. So about the down of having a pet, that pet most animals people have to choose your pet wisely. Sometimes the pet doesn't suit them and it can cause a big major problem by sending them back to the compound or selling them or releasing to the wild and can cause a major impact to your mental negatively. So then they are a living being, which means they do have a lifespan. So you do have to take care of that because you have to know if they're going to leave your side and you have to prepare for it. And it can be mentally damaging. And lastly, it is costly to own them. And you don't know because most of that they need food, they need play, they need a, a bed and all. They can be quite costly to own them. So in conclusion, having a pet is not the only one of the best way to help fight depression, but it also helps you in a various way to help them join your family, and you will see the greatness that reside in them. Perhaps they can spend those time with you. Thank you.